Book review: Deficient by Michael Solis. Deficient by Michael Solis is a compelling debut novel that reimagines the superhero genre through poignant lens of social exclusion, identity, and resilience. Set in futuristic society where genetic enhancements grant extraordinary abilities to the majority, the story follows 15-year-old Alejandro, Aragon, one of the few remaining individuals without powers. Labeled as Deficients. Plot summary: in not-so-distant future, society has all but eradicated discrimination based on race, class, and sexual orientation. But one new divide has taken its place: the rift between the gifted, those with extraordinary abilities thanks to accelerated genetics, and the deficient, those left behind by this evolutionary leap. 15-year-old Alejandro, Aragon, lives on the wrong side of that divide. As deficient, is considered powerless, incapable, and less than by society built around the dominance of the gifted. While others levitate objects or manipulate time, struggles with everyday life in an elite academy designed for the gifted. His dream of becoming lawyer in the capital, of using logic and justice to rise beyond his label, feels impossibly out of reach. Worse still, he's isolated, viewed as living reminder of humanity's flawed past. The only bright spot in his life is his best friend Yalamba, rebellious and brilliant artist with one of the rarest and most coveted abilities of all. She can draw things into reality. Her talent makes her target, but her unwavering support gives Elle the strength to endure. Everything changes the day Yalamba disappears. Her kidnapping rocks the academy and shocks the nation. What should be tragedy quickly becomes nightmare for Elle, who finds himself under suspicion. Surveillance footage is mysteriously missing, and circumstantial evidence begins to mount against him. Elle's status as deficient makes him an easy scapegoat in worlds still prone to subtle, insidious biases. With no clear alibi and few people willing to believe in his innocence, Elle realizes that if he wants to save Yalamba and himself, he'll have to do it on his own. Desperate, he turns to the only people who understand what it means to be invisible in society obsessed with power, the other outcasts of the academy. Among them are telepath who can't control her ability and is tormented by the constant noise of other people's thoughts, the chronic kinetic who suffers from seizures when he tries to manipulate time, and boy who can phase through solid matter but is terrified of the dark. Each has their own secret pain, their own reason for helping Elle, and their own suspicion that Yalamba's abduction is part of larger, darker conspiracy. As the unlikely group delves deeper, they uncover clues that suggest Yalamba's kidnapping is connected to a string of unsolved murders targeting the gifted. These crimes, hidden from public knowledge and ignored by those in power, point to a rogue faction bent on reshaping the balance between the gifted and deficient. But the question remains: who would dare target the world's most powerful citizens, and why? The deeper they dig, the more dangerous the truth becomes. Pursued by academy officials and shadowy agents, Elle and his friends must navigate society that only values strength while discovering the power within their perceived weaknesses. Along the way, Elle begins to question everything he thought he knew about being deficient. Could it be that he isn't as powerless as he believes? His real strength lie not in superhuman abilities, but in his mind, his morality, and his resolve. With time running out, the group races to decode Yalamba's last messages. Cryptic drawings left behind in her sketchbook, clues embedded in images that might lead to her location. Each drawing brings them closer to the truth, but also closer to confrontation that could destroy them all. Elle must decide whether he's willing to risk everything, including his future, for a chance to save his friend and expose the truth behind the growing threat. In the end, Deficient is a powerful coming-of-age thriller that redefines what it means to be strong in a world obsessed with perfection. Through Elle's journey, Michael Solis explores themes of identity, belonging, justice, and the resilience of those society casts aside. It's a story about defiance in the face of friendship in the midst of fear, and finding strength not in what sets us apart, but in what brings us together. As the final pages turn, readers will be left asking themselves, what truly makes someone gifted, and what does it mean to be human in a world where power is everything? The society of superiority and segregation. In Solis' envisioned world, traditional forms of discrimination have been eradicated, but new hierarchy has emerged based on genetic abilities. Those with powers, known as the gifted, occupy the upper echelons of society, while deficients like Elle are marginalized and deemed inferior. This societal structure serves as metaphor for contemporary issues of privilege and systemic bias, offering nuanced exploration of inclusion and prejudice. The protagonist's struggle and growth. Ale's journey is marked by his desire to pursue legal career in the capital, dream hindered by his lack of abilities and the societal stigma attached to his deficient status. His only ally is his best friend Yalamba, gifted artist capable of bringing her drawings to life. When Yalamba is kidnapped and hate crime targeting her abilities, Ale becomes the prime suspect, propelling him into quest to clear his name and rescue her. Throughout the narrative, Ale's development is profound. He transitions from self-doubting teenager to determined individual who challenges societal norms and discovers inner strength. His evolution underscores the novel's central theme. True power lies not in supernatural abilities, but in courage, empathy, and perseverance. A diverse cast and themes of belonging. Solis introduces diverse ensemble of characters who, like Ale, exist on the fringes of their society. These include Mixi Trait, Kazuki Tanaka, and Gwen Manghai, each with unique abilities and personal struggles. Their alliance with Ale highlights themes of friendship, solidarity, and the fight against systemic oppression. The novel also delves into issues of identity and belonging, resonating with readers who experience marginalization. By portraying characters who navigate complex social dynamics and personal challenges, Solis fosters narrative that is both inclusive and reflective of real-world experiences. Narrative style and world building. Solis' writing is characterized by fast-paced, plot-driven narrative that maintains reader engagement. While some critics note that world building and character development occasionally take backseat to action, the novel's originality and thematic depth compensate for these aspects. The setting of a Q and egalitarian academy with its strict hierarchies and cultural norms provides rich backdrop for the unfolding drama. Critical reception and impact. Deficient has garnered positive reviews for its inventive premise and emotional resonance. Kirkus Reviews describes it as an attention-grabbing, plot-driven story that tackles themes of belonging. Queersci praises the novel as a superb debut novel filled with humor, suspense, action, mystery, and many surprises, noting its appeal beyond the young adult audience. The novel's exploration of social hierarchies and identity has drawn comparisons to works like Ender's Game and Gattaca, with readers appreciating its fresh take on the superhero narrative. Its nomination for awards such as the 2024 Penn Hemingway Award and the Stonewall Award underscores its literary merit and cultural relevance. Conclusion. Michael Solis' Deficient is thought-provoking and emotionally charged novel that challenges readers to reconsider notions of power, identity, and societal structures. Through Ale's journey, Solis illustrates that heroism is not defined by superhuman abilities but by the strength to stand against injustice and the courage to embrace one's true self. This debut offers compelling narrative that resonates with readers seeking depth, diversity, reimagined perspective on what it means to be a hero.